Our argument is that the word public has no referent in the world. A key word to define is referent, which is the thing that a word or phrase denotes or stands for. We redefine this argument so that public has many meanings that are often changed, causing the word to become arbitrary. University of Pittsburgh's Dr. John Garris writes in Communication as Culture that meanings are assigned, not given. This means that words in general don't have specific meanings when they are created. Their meanings are arbitrarily assigned by those using them.
According to definition.com, public means of or concerning the people as a whole, which means that anything designated as public should be available to everyone and not owned by anyone. In contrast, private is defined as belonging to some particular person or group. Private therefore implies ownership, and public implies the opposite. However, in world applications, nothing is actually public. We show this by comparing public and private things.
Also, take an event that's labeled public. Public fireworks are something we probably all have seen. They are meant to be available to everyone. However, we know that not everyone has equal opportunity. People in jail, for example, are not able to view fireworks. People out of range also cannot see fireworks. One would argue that the fireworks are still public because people far away have the chance to see them if they wanted. But that assumes that everyone has the same access to cars, trains, and planes, which is not the case. Public events are not actually available to the people as a whole. Instead, they are events catered to the people who have the means and opportunity to attend these events. In the case of fireworks classifying as a public event, the definition of public becomes anyone in the vicinity with the means to attend the event. Again, we see a different definition of public backing our claim that public is arbitrary and its definition is changed at will. Our opposition might attempt to make the argument concerning social media. Social media, it would seem, makes everything public, even when we assume it's meant to be private.
So take the recent scandal involving celebrity nude photo leaks of Jennifer Lawrence, Scarlett Johansson, and Anna Kendrick. Nudity is something many of us consider extremely private, yet leaking the pictures online makes even something that private into a public spectacle, something available to everyone. However, even these photos were not available to everyone. They could only be accessed by people with computers, laptops, or smartphones. Not everyone has access to a computer. Even computers in the public library are not available to the public. For example, although the public library claims that it is open to the public, if you're not wearing shoes, you can't just walk into a public library.
Hey man, what are you doing? It's a public library. Put some shoes on. Come on. Yo, dude.
Yeah,
nice kids.
Hey, library. There are barriers to access to every public place, and no matter how small barriers are, they still exist and stop any place from being truly public to everyone. At a public beach, you can be shoeless, but at a public library, you cannot. Even if you want to view supposedly public released nude photographs of Jennifer Lawrence, you cannot. There are degrees of publicness to every place defined as public, which comes back to our argument that public does not have one definition, but is constantly redefined according to whatever situation it is used in. Therefore, it has no reference.